Ah, that's your reason for being here, no? Interesting. It's something I've not heard mention of in a donkey's age. When those things fell from heaven 300 years ago, looking like blood-soaked shooting stars, people considered it an ill omen. But now, besides obsessive scholars, most people have long forgotten about it. Might I inquire as to what your reason for asking would be? That explains it then. Well, that all seems to make sense. I've never known any mention of meteorite crystals having a connection with anyone. But you, a warrior with the power to slay dragons, coupled with the resonance you share with the dragon remains. I believe this all to be connected in some way, most probably by some kind of power you yourself possess. Unfortunately, I can't give you any concrete answers, but regarding meteorite crystals, the wizard unit does in fact have some records about them. Once there was a record documenting the falling of meteorite crystals somewhere in South Adenthia. Alas, the wizards of the time sealed it away, since it was seen as an omen of disaster. Thereafter, it simply vanished into thin air, and no further mention was ever recorded. I, too, once sought to find it, but it was all in vain. If you're genuinely curious, the Forgotten Realm may hold the answers you seek. So you really did venture over there to take a look at the heretical relics? How did it go? Did you learn anything? What? Truly? What does the text say? Do you suppose it refers to the meteorite crystal? That would explain it. It makes sense. The Imperial Wizard's observations state that the only recorded meteorite crystal fall occurred on the day of Skyfire. There's no mention of any meteorite crystals thereafter, so it may well have been the work of the cultists. The Imperial Wizard's observations state that the only recorded meteorite crystal fall occurred on the day of Skyfire. There's no mention of any meteorite crystals thereafter, so it may well have been the work of the cultists. Regardless, we must first address the immediate threat. An orc invasion is imminent, and the Empire must be protected. Once that is handled, I will do my utmost to aid your search for the meteorite crystal.
No problem. See that portal over yonder? I'll activate its magic for you. After that, just touch it and you'll be returned to the material plane.
As I said earlier, there's likely more than one piece of dragon remains, and the orc's goal is certainly not confined to the Tainted Tower. Dragon remains are strewn all over the land. Should even one of them be used for their purpose, it will grant them tremendous destructive power.
It's imperative we gather the dragon remains and seal them safely in the capital ruins before the orcs get their hands on them. As for that final point, that's wonderful. You proved even more generous than I imagined.
As you can see, the orcs mean to gain power that isn't theirs. This doesn't merely jeopardize the Empire. If the laws of our world are broken, everyone shall suffer.
No one besides you has the ability to directly gather dragon remains, not even me.
I will also entrust Nerika's mirror to your care. Please ensure it does not fall into others' hands. Naturally, I wouldn't ask you to help me for nothing. About that which you seek, when this is all over, I'll endeavor to help you in any way I can.
Despite being unable to get close to the dragon remains for many years, we thankfully have records left by past wizards. They detail the corpse locations.
Dragon corpses are buried at the Tainted Tower, the Eye of Therm, the Ironstones, the Sinner Swamp, and the Canine Peak. Incidentally, dragon remains are also there. I recommend starting with the nearest, the Eye of Therm in Bayreach. It's ruled by Imperial kinsmen, the Mordelets. You can go ahead to Crimson Iris Port to seek the Duke's aid.
Recently, however, the Orc crisis has made the Bayreach region especially resistant to Outlander entry. Still, as far as I know, Duke Mordelet's daughter Flora is in Dragonheir now. I reckon you can approach her for guidance. It's all up to you, Dragonslayer. The Empire will appreciate your aid.
Unfortunately, as Madame Mordelet is royal kin, we have no authority to restrict her movements. I merely know the news of her recent visit, but as to her exact location, I'm afraid I'll have to trouble you to look around. Perhaps my advisor will have some leads for you.
You mean Flora Mortally, the Witch of the South? Look here, another bewitched wretch. You still don't know? The whole Bay Reach area has taken a very queer turn lately. A mob of deranged cultists have overrun the place, and that witch Flora is the culprit. Now she's come to Dragonheir, sure can't possibly have good intentions. Sadly, too few can see the truth. There you have it. She spoke a few words to the Archdeacon and his soul was hooked. I happened to overhear earlier. Apparently, they agreed to hold a secret meeting at the riverbank northwest of Famos. I wonder what manner of deviance that witch had in mind.
Unfortunately, I've been struggling with exactly how to reach her myself. Madame Flora is always like this, just here, there, and everywhere, gone in the blink of an eye. I heard she seemingly had some private business with the Archdeacon of the Luminary Order. They met outside the city, but a long time has passed without her returning. I found this letter from the Archdeacon in her room. If you intend to find her, please do me the favor of keeping her safe. I know you're a dependable character.
paid my way!
As far as my stash extends, evil be punished, but
considering the flamboyantly extravagant attire on this body, it's probable he is the Archdeacon of the Luminary Order. There is no sign of blood or a struggle in the surrounding area, but a closer examination reveals a scattering of magical burns on his chest. On top of that, you notice a parchment roll that has been dropped beside the corpse. It seems to have something written on it.
No, I beg you, don't hurt me! I'll tell you whatever you want to know! Archdeacon? Oh, you mean the dead one over there? Our supplier? I just thought he was a normal merchant. Anyway, our leader has some business relations with that fellow, but I only know his face. So don't kill me, I beg you! Really? Then it must be that witch. The witch from the Bay Reach! All of us dealing with the South know her. The second daughter of Mortalet. She's a powerful witch. Practically everyone in Bay Reach is bewitched by her. Not too long ago, someone said they saw the witch taking a stroll with our supplier, but I assumed it was just hearsay. And now look, she must have been the one to slaughter him. Me? I just stumbled through. Listen to me! Listen! I work for a gang. I'm here on the leader's orders. Our campsite is at the pathway's end in the northwest. Mind you, I'd urge you not to get yourself tangled up in all that. I'm nothing but a runner for the leader. I don't know squat. Let me go, won't you? Honestly, what good would lying to you do me? Nothing. Just, petty thievery, goods smuggling, that sort of thing. Nothing much, really. I'll tell you everything. Our camp was built to store smuggled goods, that's true, but our goods are a little unusual. Human children. The Archdeacon you just mentioned is our supplier, responsible for transporting children as goods from Dragonheir. Bay Reach, the Vale off yonder. Business is good from them. Children are a hot property. It's very lucrative. All right, well, that really is everything I know. I'm begging. Let me go, won't you?
The message was right! Come on! Kill this meddlesome outlander!
As far as my sash extends.
Arrows
Furious!
Do you think yourself some kind of chivalrous hero? If you want to impersonate a knight, first and foremost, you may wish to procure a Platinum Knight's armor. Who? You mean the witch from the south? So, you're looking for her? You're quite the enthusiastic sort, even willing to pay us a visit. Listen here, I have no business with that woman, nor do I want any. And as for you, regardless of what you want to do, I suggest you stay well away and keep your nose out. Huh. You're clued up. But what does that have to do with you? You want to play the savior by saving a few kids today? You're having a laugh! Take a look. This empire, this land of Adempia, is all rotting into oblivion. Gotta look out for number one while you can. I don't need an outlander like you to judge me. Well, let's just take that as my advice. Whether you're looking for a witch or what, you better remember.
That's quite enough talk. What? Don't you recognize me? Word has it you're looking high and low for me. Venerable Dragon Slayer, you're very recognizable. At your service. It seems we work well together. A compassionate soul. So, do you think that those victimized children share the same sentiment? The Empire is rotten to its core. While the nobility sip fine wines in their castles, the poor starve to death in the gutters, toiling day and night for a scant few coins. All the while, those on high in the clergy conspire with miscreants for self-serving agendas, peddling the very children they have sworn to protect. If this is truly the jewel in the crown of human civilization, then such a thing has no place existing. As for these bandits, there is less still to pity. If I'm correct, the children earmarked as cargo are probably still holed up in the camp. Find them. Whatever happened, they didn't deserve this.
Are we saved? Please don't hurt me! I promise I'll behave! Is this a dream? You're not one of them?
See? I told you we make a fine team. You needn't worry about the children. I'll have my people find them somewhere to settle. As for right now, I believe it's time to discuss our business. Be frank. What do you want from me? You do know this is a poor time for travel, don't you? The orcs could invade the eastern plains any minute. That's the entire reason my father refuses to let outlanders into Bay Reach. Can I ask what it is you intend to do? Well, it certainly suits you. It wouldn't do to be a hero of only one place, now would it? I have no inkling where this is going, but you seem more than confident enough. Take this. Show this to the guards at Crimson Iris Port. Give them my name and they'll grant you entry to the city. It's time I made a return of my own. I look forward to meeting you again in Bayreach, Dragon Slayer.
As far as my sash extends, evil be punished and good be praised!
Let the power of magic lead my way!
As far as my sash extends, evil be punished and good be praised!
Let the power of magic lead my way!
As far as my sash extends, evil be punished!
Let the power of magic
As far as my sash extends, evil be punished and good be praised!
the power of magic!
As far as my sash extends, evil be punished! Good be praised!
Let the power of magic lead my way!